Show. Introducing your host, Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Show.
How'd you like that?
That was nice. That was nice. That was nice.
You like the effects? You like the effects?
That was good. That was good. Yeah, for real, that was good.
You know what I did? I looked up.
Yeah, that was really nice.
You know what I
do that?
You know what I did? I looked up cinematic sounds and stuff, and I found like 30 of them. I just cut and paste them all together. Sounds amazing, Ace. Guys, say what up to a returning guest, my man Sonny. Sonny, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, cuz?
Round of applause for Sonny.
Yeah, hey everybody.
Did you hear the round of applause?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
I
good.
did, man.
Those are
loyal. Those are loyal like fans, man.
Good.
Come on, it's the S-Dot, baby.
At least everything's working, man. The presidential debate's on right now. I just heard Joe Biden tell Donald Trump to shut up on live TV and that he was the worst U.S. president. Let's see where these guys are at for a sec.
They look down on people who don't have money.
Let's see where these guys are at.
Who are of a different faith. They look down on people who are a different color. In fact, we're all Americans. The only way we're going to bring this country together is bring everybody together. There's nothing we can
who you rooting for, man? Trump or Biden? Those are the choices.
I know, man. I know. It's like it's pick the lesser of two evils, right?
Yeah.
You know what? It's in my heart, I think I would like Biden to win, but I don't know, man. I think that Donald's just like that bully, that bull who is a bully.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's when it comes down to it, people, I don't know if they're confident. They like Joe Biden as a person. I don't know if they're confident enough in him. You know, he's really got that planted in people's head that, you know, Biden is old in his memory, and he really does have that. He's got people believing that, right?
You know what? But one thing that I can say, like, this is how I look at it. They're all liars, but at least Trump's a little bit more straight up, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So, I guess
straight up,
those are the choices, man.
I know it's straight up. I don't know about straight up. I don't know, man. I think I don't know.
Let's listen to these guys.
Do you leave it? Do you like the way it is? If you like the way it is and you're American, you just give Trump the vote, right? If you're happy with the way things are.
Well, Biden was kind of giving him some shit because he's like, why'd you shut down the country?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't know.
And that can be a whole conversation on its own. Do you agree with what they did?
That's like at least another, you know, that's 5 shows right there, just that conversation, right?
Yeah. But you know what?
I think you had to shut down. I just don't know how he shut down, and did he do enough? No, I don't think he did.
I mean, they were a little slow. If they were going to do it, they should have did it right off the bat. I doubt that the information changed that much within a few weeks. And then now the whole mask thing, they're implementing everybody needs to wear a mask. You go outside, wear your mask. Is the mask thing a little too late? Should they have did it sooner? And now we're going into wave 2, right? So.
No, well, I mean, but when did wave 1 end?
I don't know.
When did that end?
I don't know.
Did we get through the first wave yet?
I have no idea. All I know is.
This is what I'm thinking is we are supposed to be, or the U.S. is, you know, the number 1, number 2 civilized, most civilized nations. You know, free country. We got everything. We got the best economies. We got the biggest economies. All the money's here. But you know what? We had. Guess what they also had?
What?
They also had. Yeah, we're number 1 in deaths. Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, we had the most deaths too. Good job, Trump.
Trump was mentioning how you can't trust China and Russia about their death count.
Yeah, man, come on, give me a break. They were all doing the same thing, you know. Like, you know, this you could swing one way or the other. You know, whether you believe the number of deaths was understated or overstated or whatever. You know, the point is here. Trump should have done more. He should have done it sooner. And, you know, it's the most powerful country in the world got decimated by the COVID-19, man. We got decimated over here.
And now everybody's talking about who knows what to believe, right, with the COVID.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't, I mean, what happened?
Is it real? Is it not real? Are they blowing up the numbers. Is it true that there's incentives for hospitals to say people have COVID, even though they might have just had a little cough or something? Here, you know what? Let's tune into these guys just for a minute. Let's see what they're talking about.
We can take this on and we can defeat racism in America.
Now he's talking about racism.
During the Obama-Biden administration, there was tremendous division. There was hatred. You look at Ferguson. You go to many places. Look at Oakland. Look what happened in Oakland. Look what happened in Baltimore. Look what happened. Frankly, it was more violent than what I'm even seeing now. But the reason is that ridiculous. The Democrats that run these cities don't want to talk like you about law and order.
Violent
and you
crime,
still haven't mentioned. Are you in favor of law and order?
I'm in favor of law. You follow it.
Are you in favor of law and order? Go
yes,
ahead.
You asked a question. Let him finish.
Law and order.
Let him.
Law and order with justice, where people get treated fairly. And the fact of the matter is, violent crime went down 15% in our administration.
All right.
It's gone up on his watch.
Went down much more than ours.
All right, we're down.
Mr. President, you're going to
Mr. President,
every record in the
Mr. President, you're going to be very happy because we're now going to talk about law and order.
Places we had trouble were Democratic-run cities.
That's exactly my question. There has been a dramatic increase in homicides in America this summer, particularly.
Well, how can they even call that, right?
Democratic.
How can they even call that, saying the crime went up on his watch? Like, realistically, what changed really between the Obama era and the Trump era, right? People are still allowed to walk outside and basically do whatever they want. Well, they're not allowed to do whatever they want, but they can do whatever they want. So, really, that's just a luck thing.
He tries to he tries to see how far he can go with everything in terms of how far will people let him push them. Right?
Yeah.
He's a bully, right? He's a bully. He's like, I mean, come on.
They released the taxes thing.
When you start telling people why they're rioting and they're getting ready to blow up, when the looting starts, the shooting starts. Come on, really?
Yeah.
I mean, what are you doing? You're threatening your own people, man. Come on, man. What is wrong with this guy? This guy's out of his mind. He's out of his mind, man.
They mentioned the taxes thing. I guess articles came out these last few days saying Trump only paid, I think, in his first year or whatever.
Yeah.
But right now, actually, before about 20 minutes ago, they were talking about it on the debate. He's like, I paid millions of dollars. And he's like, and you'll see it. When? The next 5 years?
Yeah, exactly. you don't know, man. You don't know. Honestly, just like you said, man. You know what? They're liars, man. They're all. I mean, there's a lot of them. They're just. It's I hate to say it, but they're known to be liars and corrupt, man. Politicians. You want to be a politician? Go ahead, man.
It is.
That's how they're gonna look at you, right? And but all I can say is he's president, right? He's the president right now.
It's scary, man. It's scary. I don't think I'd ever want to get into politics, man. That's a dirty game. You want to talk about a dirty game? That's a dirty game.
Oh God, yeah, man.
They smile in their face as they smile in your face as they're putting that dagger in your back and dragging
They're
it.
evil, man. I'm telling you, that's a sadistic, evil. They got teams just ready to crush you.
Yeah.
They got the
kind of person you got to be to even just to survive.
I'm telling you, man. The Trump campaign, they've set aside a budget just to dig up dirt and find whatever they can find on Biden, just to smear him. You know what I'm saying? I bet they both got little budgets set aside, whether they want to know about it or not. You know what I'm saying?
They control everything, man.
Of course they do.
It's scary, man. It's scary.
It's the establishment.
The kind of person you got to be just to be in that kind of cutthroat game.
It is, man.
I have
a thick skin.
These guys will literally make commercials, and whether they're telling the truth or lying, their job is to make you look bad.
Absolutely.
Basically, even if you're trying to do something good, they'll find a way to twist it and make it seem like. You get what I'm saying?
It is dirty, and what's horrible is that's people are tuning in not to see what's his platform, what's he going on, what's he stepping up to, what's he saying he's gonna do, what's his no, they don't care about the platform. They want to see these guys bash each other and insult each other and demean each other and belittle each other. That's what people watch this for.
Would you have ever thought, if I would have told you in say 2010 when Trump was on those reality shows firing people, if I would have told you he's going to be president in just a few short years, and he's gonna win,
Crazy,
and he's gonna run the country.
Crazy.
Do you think he's done? Do you think he's done a good job up until now? Like, do you think he's done anything good?
No.
Nothing.
Has he done anything good?
Yeah. Has he?
No, I don't think he's done anything that anybody else. He hasn't done anything that's not he's not supposed to do.
He has a way of making himself. He has a way of making himself look good.
Yeah, but he's just loud. He just takes credit for things everybody else does. He actually, what has he done that has been extraordinary? Anything?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Besides get his country on the brink, you know. Besides waking the people up, and he hasn't really woken them up enough. People think, oh, it's a great awakening. No, it's not.
Let's tune back in for a sec. Let's see where they're at. Let's see what they're
mayors
saying.
and Democratic governors, but in fact there have been equivalent spikes in Republican-led cities like Tulsa and Fort Worth. So the question is this really a party issue?
I think it's a party issue. You can bring in a couple of examples, but if you look at Chicago, what's going on in Chicago, where 53 people were shot and 8 died shot. If you look at New York, where it's going up like nobody's ever seen anything, the numbers are going up 100, 150, 200% crime. It is crazy what's going on. And he doesn't want to say law and order because he can't, because he'll lose his radical left supporters. And once he does that, it's over with. But if he ever got to run this country, and they ran it the way he would want to run it, our suburbs would be gone. By the way, our suburbs would be gone, and you would see problems like you've never seen.
He would know a suburb unless he took a wrong turn.
Oh, I know suburbs.
He would not.
Go ahead, wait a minute.
I was raised in the suburbs. This is not 1950. All these dog whistles and racism don't work anymore. Suburbs are by and large integrated. There's many people today driving their kids to soccer practice and or to black and white and Hispanic in the same car as there have been any time in the past. What really is a threat to the suburbs and their safety is his failure to deal with
the
suburbs. His failure to deal with the environment. They're being flooded. They're being burned out because his refusal to do anything. That's why the suburbs are in trouble.
I do want to talk about this issue of law and order, though. And in the joint recommendation that came from the Biden, Bernie Sanders
these guys are
task
crazy,
force,
man. These guys are crazy. Who do you think's gonna win? Me, man. I'm telling you right now. Don't be surprised.
If the vote were held today, I think Biden would win.
I'm thinking Trump.
I don't know.
I'm thinking Trump's gonna win, man.
You know,
it's a dirty game. It's a dirty.
Another month? Yeah, another month he will. I don't think he would win today, man. I don't know, man.
Some of these debates, people said they didn't think Biden stood a chance in these debates.
Yeah, he did.
And he's looking all right from what I've seen.
I think he's doing great.
The few times I've glimpsed and seen it, man.
I think he's doing really well, man.
He's being straight up.
I think he's made Trump look. You know what? Actually, you know what? He's surprised. Biden surprised me because he's made Trump look stupid on a couple of things he said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Trump talks a lot of crap. Like he talks a lot. He comes up with things.
He's a master, bro. He's a master.
A lot. He comes up with things, and that don't exist.
Bro, he's an entertainer. He's a certified entertainer. He knows what people like. He knows what people want to hear. He knows how to say it. He knows how to keep he knows how to make it look good.
Absolutely.
You get what I mean? He's a master at his craft. He's a master at his craft.
That's what he's been doing, man. He's been in Hollywood most of his life, man. He's been part of Hollywood one way or another. He's a showman. He's in showbiz. He's been in show business all his life, man.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I thought we'd talk about that just because it's by accident. It's on tonight. We'll talk about that more later on. But another thing I wanted to mention to you too, Joe Rogan. Yeah. You watch him?
I have. I don't watch a lot of him, but I probably should watch more because I do like him. And,
I enjoy him. I enjoy him. I like him. I'm a big fan of his, man. I love how it's him, the other person, or whatever, him and maybe a couple of people. They just sit there, shoot the shiznit, they talk, they're authentic, they don't beat around the bush, they don't lie, they tell it how it is. That is what I fell in love with. By watching episode after episode, man. This guy, he's authentic. He's authentic. And that counts a lot nowadays.
Yeah, he's talking about what's going on.
He signed a deal with Spotify for, let's just say, a hefty amount of money, something that he was happy with. So he's transitioning onto Spotify's platform All the main episodes, I think, are coming down on YouTube by the end of December. Only the clip channel, YouTube channel, will remain, where you can put up to like 20-minute clips. So if you want to watch the full thing, you have to get Spotify. It's going to be exclusive to them. But another thing I've been reading is that Spotify employees are talking about going on strike or whatever if their demands aren't met, and that they basically want to control Joe Rogan's podcast. They want to be able to edit it. They want to be able to have the final say. They want to be able to put trigger warnings. They want to be able to, edit out things that they don't like, or if they start talking about things.
Trigger warnings.
Other things. You know how they're upgrading they're uploading the whole the backlog, the whole catalog.
Yeah,
some episodes are missing, and some of them are the most popular episodes he's done, like the ones with a few people. Alex Jones, to mention one.
Okay.
So I guess I've heard this from Alex Jones. I don't know if it's true or not, but I guess Joe Rogan put in the agreement, in the contract with Spotify, that he's allowed to have guests on anybody he wants. And for the example, they used people like Alex Jones. Right. So what do you think? Basically, Spotify employees want to protest. They want to go on strike unless their demands are met.
Unless what? They want
to be able to control it. They want to control it.
No, man. I mean, would anybody do that? Really? I mean, who would do that?
This is what I don't understand.
That's not your show. It becomes their show.
Exactly, right? And that's not why people like him. People like him because it's a long conversation. It's a long-form conversation. Just people shooting the crap. He's not a journalist. He's not a journalist. He's not a news reporter. He's not supposed to fact-check every little thing he talks about with his buddies. He's not supposed to run to a computer every time something gets mentioned. For the most part, 99.9% of the time, everything that comes out of Joe Rogan's mouth is fact. For the most part.
I mean, you know what? What is this?
He's made mistakes.
It's in a way, it's censorship. They want to be able to censor.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. They want to censor it.
Well, what is this, man? What's going on? Things have changed, man. On a lot of these platforms.
You know why? Because
it's changed so much.
I'm pretty sure he's the number one podcast in the world, and he has a lot of power, man. Joe Rogan does have a lot of power. He can
absolutely.
Right, and one thing I like, actually, you know what? Speaking about the president, and somebody said, "Hey, you guys should have Donald Trump and Joe Biden on his podcast and do a podcast for 4 hours, a debate basically, and Joe Rogan should moderate it." Trump agreed to it on Twitter, but Joe Biden, I don't know if he did or didn't. Wouldn't that be cool?
Well, let's get in touch with them and see if they'll come on, man. We'll see if we can get these
not
guys.
With us. Not with us.
No, I mean with us.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, with us. What do you mean not with us? Why not?
I don't want to talk to these guys. I don't want to talk to these guys. Leave it to Joe Rogan. If they go on the Joe Rogan show, that would be perfect. Joe Rogan, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, 3-4 hours. They sit there. They talk about what they're going to do for the country, what way they want to do whatever. Just that would be. At least it'd be real, right?
You know what? Listen, I say, it's got to be. We got to put a condition in.
What do you mean?
Before they get on the Rogan show, they got to come on and do a bit with us. They do a little bit with us first.
Screw that. I don't want to be.
If they can handle us guys, then they can go on the big show. And we'll give Joe we'll call it the big show, because you know what? He's got a good show. He's got a great show, actually. So you know what? Let them see if they can get through us first.
No, Joe Rogan's plugged in, bro. This guy will call them out on their bullshit. He'll tell them when something doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah.
He'll basically look them directly in the eye and tell them, "I don't believe you." He has the power, bro. He's got money. He doesn't need to kiss anybody's ass. He can do whatever he wants. So I'm hoping that he doesn't give in to this stupid Spotify guys going on strike and they want to censor him and control his stuff. No, if I was him, there better be a clause in the contract that allows him to just back out of it. You know what? Stay on YouTube. Keep making $50 million a year. You're fine.
Exactly. But that's the thing, right? I mean, is it the money or is it the creative freedom? He wants.
It's more about the creative freedom with him. He doesn't care about the money, bro.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
I don't think he does either. I think he wants that. He wants that freedom, man. And if they take that, why leave?
Exactly.
Why leave where he's at?
I just hope he can remain how he is, stay doing exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
And I want the entire catalog to be uploaded because recently I've been watching all of his old stuff. He's like on to like 15. He's on episode like 1500 or 60. I don't know what he's on, but I've gone back and watched. Yeah, I've gone back and watched his stuff from like episode 70.
How long have you been on now? How long have you been on?
Bro, a long time, like 8+ years. He's been on forever, bro. Yeah, a lot of people. He just didn't really blow up until these last like 4 years or whatever it's been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm watching all his old stuff and I'm loving it, bro. It's just him and his buddies sitting there. It's not, now it's a pure professional podcast. Everything's.
Yeah.
But back then, man, these guys were. They make me just go back and watch one of the older episodes. You'll love it. They make me laugh. The stuff they say on there, they would never say nowadays, and they couldn't because
they got away with
so much.
A lot, eh?
Yeah, so much stuff has changed, right? I'm surprised those episodes are still up, to tell you the honest truth, because there's a lot of stuff in there. I was like, whoa!
I'll bet.
But they're awesome. It's freaking awesome.
It's raw.
Yeah,
it's raw.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
Another guy. Shout out to Eddie Bravo. He's like one of Joe Rogan's friends. I love this guy, man. This guy, I'd love to just go chill with this guy one day, grab a bite. Oh my god, man, he's so funny, bro. The stories, the thoughts that come into this guy's head are out of this world. I love the way his brain works. It's awesome. He's awesome.
Yeah,
shout out
man.
to Eddie Bravo and Joe Rogan. That's the goal.
Absolutely.
That's the goal. Make it onto the Joe Rogan show. Have him on my show. That is one goal I hope to accomplish before I leave this earth. Another thing.
You know what?
Now that we're speaking about Joe Rogan, you know what? How could I go on without mentioning Sonny? Do you think we are in a simulation?
Oh, you had to go there, didn't you?
Man, mentioning Joe Rogan, I have to bring it up, man. All the simulation talk these guys got, the UFO, unidentified flying, UFO, USO, all the stuff these guys talk about just intrigues me. And I have to mention DMT. We have to mention DMT. If you know what DMT is, I don't know if you do or don't. Psychedelics. Just shout out to Joe Rogan, man. Hey, what a segue. What a way to transition, huh?
Listen, let me tell you something, man.
Yeah.
There's oh my god, the simulation. I want to say something about that. You know what? This is like we could go on forever about this.
Yeah.
But the simulation thing, I don't know. I'm on the side of no. I don't think we are, man.
Well, when you really think about it, just quickly, like you believe in God, obviously, right?
Of course.
Okay, so you believe in God, I believe in God, we believe in we're God creation. So in a weird way, we kind of are.
Everything's created.
We kind of are. It kind of is a simulation, not a computer simulation, but it's God's simulation, right? In a weird way. But a lot of people think, but what if it is a simulation? It's just, the techno. Maybe it's not like a machine simulation. It's something so big that our little puny brains can't even wrap our head around it.
Beyond our comprehension.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know. Can you really? I don't know. We can't really answer that question, can we? I don't know if it's something beyond our I can't imagine. But our idea of the simulation, no, I don't. I disagree with that. I don't know. I can't see it. I mean, I agree with a lot of things. I agree with a lot of issues that probably the masses may not agree with, and a lot of people don't agree with. But I don't know. But simulation is tough. That's a tough one to wrap my head around, man.
I think another thing, I've heard people. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, go ahead, buddy. I didn't mean to.
I've heard, he's talked about it with countless people, and even one guy he talked about it even said, he goes, there's so much that we know, even though we don't know that. We know a lot, but we don't know a lot. You get what I'm saying? Like, we know a good bit. You get what I'm saying? So how this guy basically said, just from what we know, how some things are made and how some things work, he goes, it's like mathematically impossible for us to be in a simulation because it's so perfect or whatever. Right. But me on the other hand,
okay,
this is why we got to get into the you know what, man, I don't know, like,
this is a conversation.
Yeah, do I believe in like UFOs? Do I not? Like,
oh man, don't you start. I
want to start talking about this. Like, listen.
Oh man.
It sounds crazy. it sounds unrealistic, but you know what, man? From the things I've seen with my two lying eyes, okay, the things I've experienced, like, I like to sit on my balcony a lot, right? I sit out there, I do whatever. I have a quick smoke break, you know. I smoke a little J, whatever. So I'm pretty high up. I'm on around like 16, 17 floors. I'm up there, so my view is of the whole night sky.
And you do look up. You're not
and that's all I do. No, I don't look at my phone. I'll put on something and I'll just sit there and stare at the sky. I don't look. If I'm listening to a YouTube video, I just turn it on, put it down, and I just look at the sky. Why? Because number one, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Number two, things catch my attention.
Yes.
Okay? So I'll sit there and I'll be looking like in one direction, and then all of a sudden, like my peripheral, like in the corner of my eye, something will flash or something, and it makes me look, right? And let me tell you this, guy. I swear to you, I have been out there and I have seen, I don't know what else to call them other than stars. You know stars? When you look up and you see stars in the night sky?
You see lights going
I've
across
literally
the sky, like
seen
moving.
them. I've literally seen them go like this, and then across the night sky.
Yeah, and you know,
they
people
just move.
You try and tell people that you've seen things moving across the sky.
They think you're crazy. They think you're crazy. They think you're looped. They think this guy's off his rocker, man.
You feel like that, but but they don't want to admit. Really, most people just don't want to admit that. Hey, they don't want to say it out loud. We or either they don't want to say it out loud, or everybody's got their head up their.
Listen, man. Man. Just from what we know, right? This is back to what we were talking about. Just from what we know as humans, the planets we know that exist, the galaxies that we know that exist. Planets like Mars, the Moon, Jupiter, all these planets just in our solar system, in our galaxy or whatever you want to call it. Just, there's thousands, millions, hundreds of planets. How? Come on, man. You're going to really tell me that we are the only things in this entire... We're just...
No. You know
bro,
what?
we're literally think of what the Earth is, man. Think of that just for a second. We're on this thing that's just floating. And spinning, okay? In the middle of nowhere, just...
in the middle of nothingness.
Like, what?
Yeah. Well, today they were talking. Actually, I was watching a show today, a well-known show, a science fiction show, and and they were talking about how the narrator was kind of making fun of how quantum physics and things like that.
Okay.
And they're talking about the Big Bang and all the things. Now, and now they're questioning a lot of the theories, and they're kind of he's kind of walking a fine line there, where he's saying, well, now many scientists think the Big Bang wasn't really a bang at all, but we're still calling it the Big Bang. Was something created from something?
Okay.
Can anything be created from anything? Or can anything be created from nothing?
Pause right there for 1 second. People that believe in the Big Bang, okay? Supposedly, whatever, allegedly, it's proven, right? Or whatever, it's supposed to be fact.
No, it's not proven. It's a theory. The Big Bang
it's a theory. It's a theory.
It's only a theory.
It's a theory. People say we were created from the Big Bang, right? The Big Bang.
That's what they say. Yeah.
The Big Bang.
That's what they
say it is true.
Anyways. Yeah,
say it is true. Say it is true. What do you think made the Big Bang?
Exactly.
You think it just happened? You really think that we were just nothing? Like, how do you even describe what nothing is? How do you even describe what nothing is? Like,
nothing.
How do you get what I'm trying to say? How do you even describe what nothing is, though? Yeah. Like, in sense of talking about this universe and planets. Like, you're telling me we were nothing? We must have been.
Yeah. When it was the last time prior or after the Big Bang that you saw an explosion happen out of nothingness? When's the last time?
Exactly. And now they're discovering black holes, bro. Galaxies we don't even...
They think they've seen a black hole.
Galaxies we don't even... Yeah. They're discovering stuff every day. It's forever expanding. Like, come on, man. I hate to break people's bubble out there that like to say they don't believe in God. Forgive me. But something, okay? Something, someone, I don't know, some entity, something. I might not be using the correct terms or words.
Call it,
whatever
call
you
him,
something.
Call it.
And I hear these other people going,
Creator.
he. How do you call God he? How do you know if it's a he or she? Why do you say he? These guys don't understand that.
He. You know what?
It's not a he or a she. It's just
a good possibility. It could be a she.
No, listen. When we refer to God in the books, right?
Everything.
Look, listen. When we refer to him in the holy books, the Bible, the Quran, the whatever, they refer to God as he. The reason they refer to him as he, it's not because God is a he or she. It's just, to put it in plain terms so everyone will understand what I'm saying, it's just because we had to refer to it as something. So they chose he. Because a lot of people like to use that excuse, man. They go, how do you know it's a he, or why does it say it's a he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, I was going to say something and I forgot. I hate when that happens. But yeah, the Big Bang. I don't know.
You know what? Listen, I don't know. I mean, I will never know. I've never seen the Big Bang, but the way the theory,
the way our bodies work, man,
it's extremely flawed. It's a flawed theory. Listen, all I know is I was created. My dad was created. My dad's dad was created. That bike over there was created.
Yeah.
Everything was created. There's a creator for
everything.
Everything and everyone.
Think of this for a sec. Everything we have, everything.
It's created by somebody.
Okay, it's created by somebody, but think of this. Everything we have, from this computer, to our phones, to cars, to whatever, our homes, building, everything we have was created from this earth.
Right.
Everything. Think of what we have. We have a lot.
I agree.
Making things every day, inventing things, new ways to do different things. Everything we have, whether it's medicine, right? Medicine's one good thing. Food. Think of all the food. Everything is from this planet. You're telling me that's not. You can't even fathom how incredible that really is. Everyone takes it for granted, like it's just normal to people. Like we're supposed to have like these TVs and these computers and phones aren't alien like to people. If you would have showed somebody in the 1950s this iPhone and told them, listen buddy, and just started getting into it, they think if you show them the iPhone, they think it's magic. It's what the hell is that?
Well, it's like Back to the Future. Right?
I can see somebody that's in the Middle East. I can see someone in Europe right now in real time, live, instantly.
I still think it's amazing.
And conversate with them, share ideas.
I think this is amazing. What we're doing right now is amazing.
Yeah,
I do. I think it's incredible, man.
Yeah,
I do. I think it's incredible.
It's unreal. It's so magical, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Like, and then people say, and then some people will say, well, it's not magic, bro. It's science. It's
like, no, it's not. I think it's what's the difference? They're indistinguishable.
I get it, right? But like that stuff isn't magical to you. Like
absolutely.
The way the internet. Let's just get to the internet. Get me started on the internet now. The internet, this invisible thing that we can't see. Maybe it's not invisible, but we can't see it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm watching. I'm pulling videos out of the air, downloading them, saving them on this thing with unlimited space. And I'm sitting there watching 1084K.
Listen, send me that link.
I'm watching them. I can see the little drops of sweat on there. I'm just pulling it out of the sky. I'm just literally just get a screen and get this thing, press the button, and that's it. And you're connected to this unlimited, crazy world that has infinity information.
It is.
And it's at your fingertips.
It's crazy, isn't it? Isn't that crazy? I'm honestly, man, the way you talking about it gets me excited. It really does.
The internet
gets me excited, man. Seriously,
you know what?
It's an amazing thing. I think it all is.
Who invented it? I looked this up. I looked this up one time. It came across my mind. Like, who invented the internet? Who owns the internet? Who runs the internet? What the hell is the internet? And I guess not one person owns it. I guess it's like some. I can look it up. But I don't want to look it up right now. But I will look it up for a future talk we do, so we can talk about it. But yeah, it's like. It's this thing that nobody owns or can control. They can control it, but like you got like the internet. It's just there, bro. It's just
I know.
It's this invisible world. Yeah, like it's I can't even wrap my head around it
No,
sometimes.
yeah, I'm trying to. I'm trying to right now. It's an amazing thing, man. But like
Look at what we're doing. Look how much the world has changed since the
it's
internet has been introduced.
it
Don't you
is.
remember the days back when we were younger? Bro, to get on the internet, you
My
couldn't
dad
be
was
on the
talking about
phone.
it.
You couldn't be on the phone. You remember
My
those
father
days?
was talking about it today,
Yeah.
Mr. Dot. My father was talking about it.
Wait 2
And
hours.
he
Wait.
said to me in 1989, he got internet from a place down here in London on Adelaide Street, and he paid $50 for 40 hours of internet a month. $50.
To wait 30 hours for one
And that
crappy
was
picture
that
to
was,
load.
and that was in 1989, I think he said. 1989.
Yeah.
$50 for 40 hours of phone internet, where you had your over the phone line, right?
Yeah. I mean,
And
if someone opened the phone, it would cut you off. Like,
Yeah.
I've been downloading that for 3 days, man. What the hell? You just ruined it.
Hey,
Yeah.
seriously, my God, man. Oh my goodness. I know. I'm thinking about like
Go to a
some of the
website.
modems.
Takes 20 minutes for
modems
one
and stuff
picture to
these-
load.
Oh yeah, man. Isn't that wild?
The computer
Isn't
makes
that
some
wild,
weird
man,
noise.
How much it's changed?
You remember the noise the computer would make when it's
I'm telling you,
dialing?
man. Yeah,
Some like different dimension. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Yo, did they make those noises, or is that just what it did?
No, that's what the phone line sounded like, man.
What the hell was that?
When you connected, that's what it actually sounded like.
That was hilarious.
When you tried to connect, it like you'd hear this, you'd hear like a phone, and then
I guess when I was younger,
and you'd actually hear that.
when I was like in my like I got my first cell phone, I think, when I was 12 or 13 years old. It was a little Nokia silver phone like this big. It was just finally after the big ones went away. The big bricks went away.
Oh man, I used to have a cell phone hung on your shoulder. You hung a battery pack. One of the first. I mean, you used to remember. Do you remember those? You ever seen those?
I remember all the.
They were just ones that were just going out. Where I used to see these guys when I was younger, and my dad was in the car business, right? And I used to see. Actually, I didn't have them personally.
Yeah.
These were going out.
Yeah.
But he used to have a battery pack that he'd hang on his shoulder, and this thing, it'd be like this. You'd like carrying it, and it's like that was the headset. You know, like the bricks, the old Motorola bricks.
Yeah.
You ever seen those?
Yeah.
The Motorola brick. They used to call it brick. It was the brick, but with a battery pack. You hang on your shoulder.
Yeah.
So that was, and so that's changed a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how the technology is changed, but it's only been 30 years. It hasn't been that long, right?
Yeah.
It really hasn't been that long.
Wow. Okay. You know what, brother? We're going to stop this right here, and I'm going to just tell you this because I want to get your reaction. I am such an idiot that my microphone wasn't hooked up. It was recording through my webcam audio.
Okay.
I'm such an idiot. Your voice came in perfectly. Your voice probably came in perfectly.
You sound actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, because on Skype, my mic is set up to you, right? But I forgot to put it on the stupid program like a dumb. I'm just gonna stop there.
Listen,
I'm gonna stop there.
That's all right. That's all right.
Now it's working on it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hope the audio from my camera I can still use. I hope, because that was good, man. That was good. That was a good, nice little conversation we had.
Good talk, man. We had a good time. It was good seeing you.
That's a half hour of
talking with you.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
For hooking me up and setting me up tonight.
No
you
problem.
set me up really good, man. You set me up really good.
No problem. You're a good man.
I appreciate it, and I love you.
You're a good man.
And you know what? And I think you're awesome, man. Don't stop doing what you're doing.
You're good. Okay.
Let's talk again. Real soon.
Will. Well, hopefully tomorrow or the next day we can do one of these. We'll go over.
Can we have the audience give my cuz a hand? Can we have the audience give my cuz a hand, please? We'll
go over some of the.
A hand for S. Dot, please. A hand for S. Dot.
Okay, hold
give
on.
Give him a hand.
Yes.
There you go. Come on, everybody.
Hopefully the mic on my webcam picked up the audio good enough. That way we can at least have it. But I will not make that stupid mistake for next time. I am so dumb. I got so distracted putting the picture of your feed on the thing that I totally forgot to switch it in the settings to use it. But that's fine. Who cares? At least it happened on the first time and not, whatever.
Hey, man.
Anyways, okay, let me end this off. Guys, hit that like button. Thank you all for joining me. Subscribe to the channel. There will be a ton more content. Hopefully, we will start doing it consistently. So hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. Sonny, thank you for joining me. Guys, thanks for watching.
Pleasure. My pleasure.
I'll catch you all in the next video, which hopefully will be tomorrow.
All right.
Peace
Tune
out,
in, everybody. All right. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Show.
Nice. Good job.
And introducing your host,
Good job.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Show.